Let's move on to finding positional values in the continuous series. In such a series, frequencies are given against the values of the variables, where variables are given in the form of class intervals. So let's understand how quartiles, deciles, and percentiles are computed in such a series. Hello everyone, welcome to our EcoStudies channel. I am Poonam Vora, your instructor from Egypt, bringing 28 years of dedicated CBSE teaching experience. We are introducing series for our subjects to give you an insight of our offered courses on our website that will help you prepare for CBSE and CUET examinations. But before we jump into the concepts, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you never miss out on any of my free valuable videos. And if you like the content, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share with your friends. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Now let's get started. Hello everyone. So far you have understood estimating partition values in individual series as well as in discrete series. Now we shall move on to the continuous series. In continuous series, as all of you are aware, there exist class intervals along with the frequencies. Obviously, the method of estimation is also different. So let us understand. Here is an illustration providing information on marks in class intervals and number of students. And one needs to find the first quartile, the third quartile, fifth decile, and 80th percentile. Let's begin with the first quartile. As usual, we shall find first cumulative frequency of the frequencies given to us and then shall estimate first quartile. In this case, to find the size, we apply n by 4 and not n plus 1 by 4. So here cumulative frequency is 60. It will be 60 by 4th item, which is 15th item. And 15th item lies in cumulative frequency of 18. Correspondingly, the class interval is 10 to 15. So we shall take into account 8 as the frequency and 10, the preceding value of it, as cumulative frequency. Apply the formula L1 plus n by 4 minus cumulative frequency over frequency into I. We have already found that lower limit of the class interval is 10 plus n by 4 is 60 by 4 minus cumulative frequency is 10 to be divided by its frequency, which is 8, and multiplied by the class interval, which is 5. And by calculating this value, we get 3.125 plus 10. So first quartile is 13.125. Here you must have noticed that it is just like calculating median, but the difference here is that in median it is n by 2, whereas in quartile it is n by 4. That's the only difference. Let's move on to the third quartile. The first step is to find cumulative frequency and then find the third quartile by applying first 3 into n by 4. So it will be 3 into 60 by 4, simply because it is third quartile. So which turns out to be 45th item, which lies in cumulative frequency of 50. Correspondingly, the class interval is 25 to 30 and its frequency is 8. Cumulative frequency to be taken is the preceding value of 50, which is 42. Applying the formula, third quartile is lower limit of the class interval plus 3 into n by 4 minus cumulative frequency over frequency into I. Substituting the values, we get 25 as the lower limit, 3 into 60 by 4 as 3n by 4 minus 42 as the cumulative frequency and divided by frequency, which is 8, into 5, which is the class interval. Now by calculating all these values, one gets 1.875 plus 25, which is 26.875, which is the third quartile. Now moving on to estimating fifth decile. The first step as usual is to find cumulative frequency, and after that you need to apply first 5 into n by 10 because it is fifth decile. N is 60 and we get 30th item. We need to find 30th item in cumulative frequency, corresponding to which is the class interval 15 to 20. Frequency would be 12. Cumulative frequency to be taken is 18, which is preceding to 30. And then apply the formula. D5 is L1 plus 5 into n by 10 minus cumulative frequency over frequency into I. Substitute the values. L1 is 15 plus 5 into 60 by 10 minus cumulative frequency, which is 18, divided by frequency, which is 12, multiplied by the class interval, that is 5. So by calculating all these values, one gets 5. Adding 15 to it, one gets D5 as 20. That is fifth decile is 20. Moving on to the last partition value, finding 80th percentile. So we begin with finding cumulative frequency, and after that you need to find size of the item, which is 80 into n by 100, and that is 80 into 60 by 100, and you find and you get 48th item, which lies in the cumulative frequency of 50. Correspondingly, the class interval is 25 to 30. Frequency is 8. Cumulative frequency to be taken is 42, which is preceding 50. And then apply the formula, that is L1 plus 80 into n by 100 minus cumulative frequency over frequency into I. Substituting the values, it will be 25 as the lower limit, 80 into 60 by 100 minus 42, the cumulative frequency, divided by 8 frequency, multiplied by 5, which is the class interval. And by calculating this entire substitution of values, we get 3.75 to be added to 25, which is 28.75 as 80th percentile. With this, the estimation of partition values in continuous series gets complete. Let us have a recap of formulas. Since it is the continuous series, we always find n by 4th for first quartile, 3 into n by 4th for the third quartile, 5 into n by 10 for the fifth decile, and 80 into n by 100 for the 80th percentile. We never make use of n plus 1. N plus 1 by 4 is used in individual and in discrete series. So after finding the size, then we need to apply the formula, which is unlike the individual and the discrete series. The formula is L1 plus n by 4 minus cumulative frequency over frequency into I for the first quartile, L1 plus 3 into n by 4 minus cumulative frequency divided by frequency into I for the third quartile. L1 plus 5 into n by 10 minus cumulative frequency over frequency into I for the fifth decile, and L1 plus 80 into n by 100 minus cumulative frequency over frequency into I for 80th percentile. In case it is 6th decile, you will write 6 into n by 10. If it is 30th percentile, you will write 30 into n by 100. I hope the concept is clear. With this, the videos on partition values gets complete. Next time, we shall discuss another positional average, that is mode. Till then, keep learning and keep practicing. Thank you. To learn more, visit our website and enroll in our courses to master economics and get a higher score in CBSE and CUET examination. With our current introductory offer, you can enroll in each of the courses for just Rs 999. So, seize the opportunity and join before the introductory offer expires. Like, share and subscribe to EcoStudies channel. Also, drop a comment. See you in the next session for another concept. Thank you.